Hey, welcome back. So this is Lance and I getting out for a little rip just after the chili run. I think it's a couple days later, midweek, just because we have the chance. That's kind of cool.
Where are you going, buddy? That's gonna be soft.
This is the skeg that we were on for the chili run. You saw part of it. We didn't run the bikes on it because it wasn't pounded down at all, but Lance apparently has been running it now that the skidoos have been made a track. I find this exceedingly hard, but it is good practice because it forces you to keep turning and it forces you to stay on a narrow line.
It's just hard to plan anything because you need like that perfect conditions.
Conditions, that's it.
Or everyone will go calling on you.
That's right, exactly. Conditions aren't perfect. Colin's gonna let you know when the conditions aren't fucking good.
Taking the piss out of Colin a little bit because he does complain about the trail conditions when they're not perfect. Though he doesn't ride in the winter anymore. But Colin, these conditions are perfect. So right there I did stall the bike, and now I'm trying to get the bike turned around without taking that stick in the ass, because nobody wants that. Unless you're into that, I'm not. Each to your own. Anyway, we were trying to explore this little section of trail, but couldn't really get through. It's not groomed, and here's what happens when you put your foot out and miss the ground. Whatever.
To the outside edge with Lance, but I don't have the confidence that I'm not going to fucking blow the corner. I guess that's why he races expert class. I don't.
It's pretty humbling to ride with somebody who's so much better than me, and sometimes you have to get good enough to realize just how much you suck. So at this point, I'm trying to stay ahead of Lance, play a little bit of cat and mouse, make him chase me a little bit, though I think the biggest challenge for him will be to not run me over. These trails are good today. The back end hangs out in a very predictable fashion, and you can just get on the pipe. The only thing that's holding me back a little bit here is I don't know the trail that well, so I'm not entirely sure where I'm going.
Hey, you finally started to wake up, did ya?
Trying to play a little cat and mouse. I kept stalling it because I can't get my fucking glove out of the way to pull the clutch.
Man, there was a couple spots back there where, man, if we had a camera looking at us, you were like this and I was right on the inside like this, it would have been fucking sick.
And this thing's running good.
Huh?
This thing's running good.
Run real good.
So crispy feeling.
Yours handles better, but I still like my power better.
Yeah, the bottom end power's not working right on that. Yeah. It's that you can feel that little bit of spinniness, and then when you get past it, it just lights up.
It's funny because last year when I rode Lance's TM, it handled way better than my XCW, like way better. And it's not to say that it handles bad, I just felt the front end was a bit looser feeling in this condition, and the XCW is now dialed in really, really well. But what isn't comparable at all is the motors, and that electric feel of this carbureted bike feels phenomenal.
Oh god, the carbureted on this thing is so good.
And as often as the case is, I come away riding someone else's bike and think about things I want to change on mine, and this is prompting me to get the work done on my bike that I need to do.
I find this back feels really stiff.
Yeah?
Compared to that.
I felt yours was easier to hang out on, like on those turns. I don't know if it was the trail, but I think it was the bike. Felt like when I wanted like, get it out like that, it was easier.
I don't know if it's the compression on it or not.
I could stand to probably drop a bit.
Now maybe secretly in the back of my mind I'm trying to get Lance on a KTM, so if I can get my bike dialed in just right and he rides it,
but I turned,
he's going to want a KTM.
And I did all my studs. Yeah. So all the ones on the edge have the V pointing that way. Yeah. And through the middle they're this way.
Now I'm suitably motivated to do the work on my bike that I need to do, and that was an investigation into the CCPS to see if that was the issue, and indeed it was. Here's a picture of it broken.
Yeah, he jumped right across, probably, yeah,
Lance just about smoked a deer that jumped across in front of him, and thankfully he didn't. Here's his neighbors rocking up on the sleds. They're going out for a rip, but we chat with them and then we carry on. You can probably tell by how the bike's hobby horsing and bouncing that this is really rough. This was good fun. I miss the whoops that I used to ride. It's a hard workout on the legs though.
That's a leg workout.
So right there you can hear that stuttering. That's the issue that I was dealing with that I needed to correct, and the number of times the bike stalled I was attributing to the ski glove getting in the way, but I think it was more to do with that CCPS. I suspect it's probably entertaining for Lance to chase me down a little bit, just to see how close he can come to my back wheel. In his mind, I think he's putting pressure on me, but he doesn't know that I can't pay attention to anything other than what's right in front of me, and I don't have mirrors on the bike, so I have no idea, other than when he hoots and hollers behind me. This was an amazing run, and right now it's pouring rain, so these trails are getting hopefully not obliterated. We're supposed to get a freeze up this weekend, and if we do, we'll get our night ride in.
Yeah.